Often you stare at a blank canvas, stare at a screen, stare at your product and think, oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna advertise this thing? Well, those days are over. Enough paying people thousands of dollars to figure it out for you, or trying to waste hours yourself trying to figure it out. Now, ChatGPT or other AIs can do it for you. Did you know 90% of marketing is pretty much how you word it? People will buy anything if it sounds good enough. So let ChatGPT do the heavy lifting and figure out what people want to hear. Instagram, Google, Facebook ads, email campaigns, product demonstrations, YouTube video, thumbnails even, whatever you want. ChatGPT's new 4.0 image generation can do it all. So let's jump right into it and let me show you how you can create some awesome new advertisements. So here's some prompt structuring that works great for creating ads. 1, give it a role. Maybe say act as a senior marketing copywriter. That works pretty well. 2, product information. Make sure you clearly give it all the information about your product. Say, is it meant for this age demographic? Or is it a toy? Is it a lifestyle product, etc.? Let ChatGPT know everything you can about it. Does it have a specific aesthetic, a vibe? Make sure you give it as much information as possible. Specify where the ad is going to appear. This is not only going to affect things like formatting, but it's also going to affect the way the ad's displayed. People on Facebook compared to Instagram, YouTube, everybody views things a little bit differently on every platform. 4, make sure you specify your goal. Are you trying to sell a specific product? Are you trying to bring more people into the brand, bring people to your websites, bring people to your website specifically, sell a service? There can be multiple goals for your advertising campaign, so make sure you specify it. And 5, I know we already covered this, but just because of how important it is, I want to reiterate, make sure you specify the tone. Who is it going out to? What do you want it to sound like? What do you want it to look like? All of these things are greatly important. All right, so enough talking about it. Let's take a look at a couple real examples right now. All right, so I've uploaded the picture of a product here, and I've specified that you are a product marketer. I've asked it to create an ad, and I've told it what the product is in the photo. I've asked it to specify the background as a luxury high-end boat scene that correlates with the product, and I told it the specific lighting I want and what sort of text. So that should give it more than enough context to create a prompt for us here. So let's see what it gives us. All right, so as you can see, it's given us our ad. It's a little bit different from our product. There's no eyeball on the lens, it's missing its nose, a little bit of blur there as well, and the bottle's lower. But other than that, like that is pretty good. The detail on the stomach, the hat, pants looking good. You can see he's missing a toe here as well, but that's obviously getting very critical. And I gave it not the greatest image and also a very complex image. When you're uploading simpler things, say like a cup or a speaker, it's gonna get those things perfect. But the warm lighting, very bright on a luxury boat, everything else I asked for looks great. The font is a little bit small. I could ask it to change that. Let's do that right now before I go on to the next prompt. All right, so asked it to make it a little bit larger and add bolding. Usually when it's just adding corrections to its image generation, it's a little bit quicker. Now with the new 4.0 image generation model, it doesn't need to go generate whole new images. It's able to just go edit the last one. So let's see what it does. All right, so while this is finishing up, taking a little bit, let's cover a couple more quick tweaks to make sure all your ads are coming out perfect. So, say you're not getting the right results and it's coming out not looking the right way. Revise your prompts. Make sure you're giving it all the details it needs. Whatever you're not getting, specify even more, or ask the AI to revise the prompt itself. Give it a large chunk of text and then say, hey, revise this to create the best ad for my image. It goes for being too vague or using the wrong tone. Say you've specified somewhere that it needs to be a certain way, but that's not actually how you want it. You could be messing up the complete output of your image. So make sure the overall tone of your prompt is exactly what you want it to look like. And try just keeping it simple and short. The best way to do this is try keeping it simple and short like I did here. That's all you really need for a perfect image. Getting into more specifics should only come once you are very advanced with this. And now, as you can see, our new image is ready. So this is what it looked like before, from sand to sea, And boom, that's what it looks like now. That's awesome. Bolded and a lot larger. It's even put it behind the character's head here, just give it a little more immersion. Love that. Looks great. So let's move on to a couple more tips. So here's some really easy tweaks that you can tell ChatGPT to help make your ad perfect. You can say things like add urgency or make it persuasive to give it a little bit more of a punchy feel and hook people. You can say make it funnier to add a little bit of humor to your ad, or make it dark to, do the opposite. Add FOMO, fear of missing out, all these things. If you add emotion to your ad as well, that's going to help elevate it to the next level. Maybe say write something that rhymes to give you a better hook. ChatGPT will give you lots of options that you can select and then put into the ad. After you've completed it and you love your ad, why don't you try translating it? Write one for Spanish or maybe even French. Reach a larger audience. So another mistake that lots of people make is just trying to sound like everybody else. Once one trend comes out, everybody wants to do the same thing or follow that same prompt. Don't be afraid to try being different. The beauty of this is it can create anything. You've just got to think it up yourself. So don't be afraid to try something new. Speak in your own words, ask it to refine them for you, and go from there. Create something different. Touching on that even more, don't be afraid to ask for rewrites or ask for 2 options. This is going to help you get even better results every time. Here's a great example of this using our prompt before. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to say, can you please rewrite this prompt for me to get the best results as an ad. And then I will paste the prompt in right here. And then let's see how it looks. Ooh, an expert luxury product marketer and visual designer. Smart. Creating high-end promotional advertisements featuring, so it's not only amplified its specific role, but it's added more context to it. And then place the figure prominently on a polished deck. Boom. Yes, that looks awesome. And let's just ask it to generate that for us now so we can see the difference. All right, so I wouldn't say this is obviously a bad result. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm sure everybody's pretty impressed, but I'm sure this is going to give us an even better result. So this covers some pretty common mistakes people make. Bad inputs equals bad results. Refine your prompt and with a better tone, better goal, better detailing to get better results. That's pretty much all you need to know when trying to create images on ChatGPT. Other than that, all you have to do is remember to say, please create image and specify the size that you want. You're good to go. Using other words like generate, create image, draw, these all work as well. You can use whatever sort of language you want as long as it indicates the creation of an image. All right, and while we wait for this final revised version to load, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sam with AI Everyday. I hope you've learned today how to create an awesome ad or product photo for your video, business, or website. If you have, please comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe. Would appreciate it a lot. And we're gonna have more tutorials every single day, or close to it. So stay tuned. I was really hoping that would line up in time for this to be finished, but as you can see already, the backgrounding here looks beautiful, the lighting a little bit different. It is, the photo itself looks quite a bit different than the actual glass upload, but that's because we're so far off the initial image upload, it's making reiterations. So you can only give it, so much slack. But yeah, I actually don't know if that looks too much better than the initial one. I would say overall it looks a little more high-end, a little like the detailing here on that deck, nice and polished, the lighting, the backgrounding, but yeah, but also that does come down to when you've initially uploaded that image, so on and so on. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and have a great rest of your day. Go create something cool.